So strong.
Hello guys, it's your boy Flame and back at you with another video. Today's video subject, we will be discussing stolen content, and I'm not talking like, just regular stolen content from previous people, but I'm also talking about current stolen content that's actually pretty damn interesting. If anyone knows about the person named Leafy, then continue watching. If not, then, grab popcorn, sit down, and let's discuss what this stolen content and why people are stealing content for this and why is it bad. It won't be just me talking, but it will also be music playing in the background along with gameplay. The music is of course made by NCS, no copyright sounds, so I cannot get copyright issues or copyright strikes for putting that in. I will put the link of their channel in the description as well. Without further ado, let's get going. Alright, so what is up guys? As you heard, stolen content is now the subject of today. And by today, I exactly mean I was actually surprised about this. I kid you not, I was in the middle of working, talking to my friend who does thumbnails, which, by the way, thank you Elite ZZ very much for that lovely thumbnail for this video. No, this video is not clickbait. And let's just go ahead and get into the situation. So, I was not able to upload, sadly, the images, so I'd only be able to pretty much link you guys the tweet and show you guys from there. So there will be a link down in the description to my Twitter where you guys can go check out for yourself the proof and evidence that this is. So let's go over the conversation of what's been going on. Well, today, as I was working and, on my computer, pretty much trying to figure out what to do for today, I was like, not sure what to do, until I got a recommended on the YouTube page. If anyone does not remember, recommended happens when a certain amount of views reaches to a certain point, or a certain amount of likes reaches to a certain amount of point to where it is on your recommended list. Now, due to this, I ended up getting an old recommendation from the person known as CYDHD. And for those who do not know, I had a good history with him until shit started going down with my friend, and my friend started getting, like, he didn't get upset, but he was tired of all the hate of the little kids that he was forcing and little troops that were going out. It was kind of annoying, and I called him out for it. I said, hey, if you're gonna be a bitch and use your side pieces to, do your work for you, then why the hell are you not showing the amount of balls that you're trying to act that you're tough and all that? So that leads to the question, what does this have to do with anything? Well, due to the fact of what I saw exactly is that he's using an avatar made by Leafy himself. Everyone knows who Leafy is. If not, they should know Minty. Minty and Leafy used to be a in a way, not very successful, but at the same time is successful YouTube channel. Leafy made videos on Fortnite, and it started becoming clickbait, and pretty much kids love this sort of stuff. So, what exactly would this have to entitle? This would entitle that not only did CYD stole the content from Leafy, but I even have evidence showing that Leafy is the original owner due to the fact that his is a symbol of a kangaroo. And you would say, hey, what does a kangaroo have to do with anything? That was kind of his main symbol. I posted, the pictures that he had and his main profile from his old profile, and then if you look back at Leafy, he no longer has that. Now, is this a situation that should be investigated? No, I don't think so. But I feel like stealing a person's content is not necessary. Plus, you do not realize that there is a contract behind that content, and that content has that contract that shows they have personal ownership. Now, by this, I personally mean it has to be an official contract. I'm not talking like itty bitty, you made a thing and you give it to your friend. No, your friend has to pretty much give you a contract stating that that is now yours. As people know, I have a logo as well, and it is a very beautiful logo, I'd have to say, and the banner is amazing. I'd have to thank Freaky Y for it. I highly appreciate it really much. It means a lot to me that you were taking the time to make my to make my icon for this channel. With that being said, further ado, while this was happening, I was going over the stuff that people have been dealing with lately. So, what does this mean exactly? It means that Article 13 is going to be pushed, and it's actually really, stressful. And as I said, I try not doing music because it could have been copyright content. However, non-copyright sound makes music to where you can actually put it in your videos, as you can hear now, for like commentary purposes or for entertainment purposes, as long as you give them credit for it, which of course I will. Now, what could happen? Two things can happen. Either YouTube gets on his ass straight away and states that he's using a copied version of Leafy's old artwork and probably still has, contracts to it, or his channel could just go down, which I honestly wouldn't give a shit, to be honest, what happens. Other than the fact that this is stolen related content and it is not his content. So what do I think should happen? I think that he should take punishment into what, happens with this. When it comes to fake thumbnails, fake things, taking people's thumbnails, taking people's content, and then making fake content, such as, trends or doom or however you want to say it. And the reason I'm saying this is because, it's sad. It really is. And, for example, Lachan's thumbnails have been used by another person. It gets taken. It is then considered their content. They're the makers of it. That's why I asked my friend Elite ZZ to make sure that it is a homemade content and it's not, going to be a used thumbnail that's already been out. No, he makes the thumbnails, he sends me it on email, I look at the background and I look at everything, sees that everyone's used it so far and no one has. This is stuff in part of being creator, along with when it comes to giveaways and such, I don't joke around. However, when other people do it, they don't have proof or at all that, hey, you were supposed to give me V-Bucks, or, they all do this sort of giveaway, and it's a fake giveaway, of course. Why? Because the winners are usually bots, or if they're not bots, they are rigged, pretty much. And with this rigged companion, a lot of people do it. It's natural. Why? Because in the word of giveaway, people are going to come look and they're going to click on it, especially if they see a V-Buck giveaway. For example, I could put a V-Buck giveaway up right after this video, right? And have like a V-Buck sign and everything. And people would come join it because they're like, oh, hey, free V-Bucks. Same goes with skins. Oh my god, it's a free skin. No, you know what the definition of free is? It means you don't have to do anything whatsoever to attain that item. That means that you would pretty much just sit there and be rewarded that item. But when it comes to, for example, the iconic skin, I saw this, it was pretty damn funny. I pretty much laughed my ass off when I saw this. Alright, so, with that being said, I saw plenty of thumbnails saying free iconic skin, free V-Bucks, free iconic skin stuff, or how to get the iconic skin for free. Newsflash there for the people who don't realize it and are too money grubbing for their very own good. The definition of free means you do nothing. Just a little reminder so you realize how stupid you feel. Yes, when you're doing something and you get something for free, that's called earning. So the correct term would be, you're earning a free iconic skin. Or, hey, you're gonna earn this sort of thing. And do I feel like it as an insult? No, I completely don't feel like it's an insult whatsoever to put something up there and be completely fake. Just in case anyone just doesn't realize, I was being sarcastic. You're leading your viewers not only to think that, oh, hey, something is for free, I'm gonna go get it. But you also realize how stupid you are when they start asking. And then when the hype comes up and everyone's, wanting that fucking skin, and you wanted that giveaway, and they do exactly what you say, and they don't get it. Why don't they get it? Because it's a scam. It's something for people to imagine, oh, hey, I can earn a free iconic skin within just doing these couple steps. Oh, going to Walmart, buying a Galaxy S10, and I can refund it and get, a skin, and I wouldn't be wasting any money. Well, newsflash, apparently I did get a hold of my friend who does have the Galaxy S10, and he's told me that if you try to return it, I guess, it doesn't happen. This is key why to when you see stuff like Home of Games or the Doom Clan or God knows what, when they go over this ideal of getting the iconic skin over and over and over and just refunding it over and over. You're buying different Galaxy S10 skins. Now, why wouldn't this work? Due to the fact that if they had the Galaxy S10, they have to put their information in. And once they put their information in, it is then registered right there. However, they take that information out, if anything, because think about it. If the whole world is doing shit like this, right? Say, for example, someone's willing to get a Galaxy S10. Alright. Say, for example, someone is wanting to get a Galaxy S10. And by that, I mean they want to keep the actual phone. And they're like, hey, you can get a free iconic skin for doing this as well. Well, when they go log in, they go put their information in, they see that someone else has their information in there. So therefore, that person can't put that iconic skin in. And that, plus that phone has already been used for that iconic skin. Now, if this doesn't work like that, then do let me know that, hey, you can go get the Galaxy S10 and refund it after you get the Galaxy skin, and they'll take all the money back, or you can get all your money back, you can get everything that you wanted back. Alright? If that's the case, then yes, go ahead, tell me I'm wrong, put it in the comment section, and I will actually record myself doing it. Because, one, I don't, I don't do that to my people. I'm being truthful. That's how it is. That's how my channel works. I tell the truth, and whether people like it or not, that's up to them. But such like stolen content, like, for example, every time I get a kill, I don't know who came up with this, but every time I get a kill, my girl takes off a piece of clothing. One, not only is that just straight up clickbait and fake ass content, it's literally driving the person to go and click on that content. Now, who came up with that challenge? Yeah. And these are kids that people are talking about. This Doom, for example, Doom Clan is kind of like sexualizing kids. What do you think when you meet a kid on Fortnite? What is the first thing they say about a female skin? They say it's thick.
He's right here.
So, what does that mean exactly? It means that kids have gotten in their mind that not only does the image matter, but the fact that a female's physical physique has to be that sort of physique in order to be interested in there. Now, I'm not trying to get into this whole debate over, oh yeah, or idealism or whatnot, because in all honesty, I just straight up went over that in the last tweet. I already tweeted stuff out about that. Like, I guess I'll put out the tweet as well that you guys can go and see. I'll link it there. I'll link my profile, that way you guys can scroll down and see for yourselves. But let's get back to the matter of point. Stolen content. Someone stole the idea, hey, every time I get a kill, my girl can take something off. Not only is it fake content, but it's also stolen content, because whoever started that is Now, who knows? No one knows. And how do they know this? Is the fact that the people they steal it from are people who are not known. People who have very less subscribers or doesn't even have subscribers at all. People pretty much take away content that other people's make. For example, someone can take my content right here. Alright? Like me murdering this guy. Oh, I'm gonna get killed by Thor. Thor disappears within a mid-second after I turn around. Shit like that. It can be stolen. Any content you make can be stolen. For example, I think, Home of Games actually stole content from Pizzo. If no one knows who Pizzo is, Pizzo was a person who made Fortnite content, sorry. Now, by this, you're probably thinking, oh, he's not showing images or he's not showing proof. Well, little do I know is that the files I did copy, it was not supported. So therefore, SHAREfactory couldn't use it. And me, sending this to an editor would take all day to even send. So I guess I can see what I can do about sending it. But until then, I actually need to figure out, what's going to happen with what I'm doing. I have to call my internet company in order to say, hey, I can't send stuff right away. You want to tell me what's going on here, whether it's, the computer's fault or whether it's the Wi-Fi's fault. But I do have my very own editor, finally. I am happy about it. But I can't send it to him, so therefore all the proof is in the links. I will put a link in the description down below, my Twitter, so you guys can go see for yourself. This is something that should be, notified and told to the right people. But in all honesty, I'm pretty sure this CYD fellow will say, oh, I don't know this man whatsoever. Well, I have a little list that I can go over, or I can make it public, showing that I did know him, and we were actually pretty good friends before I told him off and called him out for the bullshit that he did. I don't really see it's fun that not only is that it ended that way, but I felt like we could have been really best friends, and at that point I really hoped so. I helped him out, and I even did my best to advertise his channel, and kind of got a kick in the balls. I only got maybe a thank you once or 3 times, maybe. Only 3. After I told him and I had people come over, these people just, came over. They hanged out with him. And I was like, okay, kill. But when I heard my friend's account pretty much got fucked up with it, then that's where the relationship went rocky. And by relationship, don't you dare, go pull me and call me gay, because my fiance is right here in my own fucking room laying in my bed. And with that out of the way, that's pretty much doing it for the stolen content recently. Is that, do you think it's appropriate to steal someone's thumbnail, or do you think it's appropriate for someone to steal the actual icon that represents them? And at that point, that's where it comes in. The channel can get removed. The channel can be deleted or terminated, if anything. And by that, I really do mean, it's that bad. Article 13 is actually being a lot stronger than before, so this means, any copy-related content can be taken to law. And by law, I mean this can be taken to court. Now, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Well, it depends. Whether the person is kind enough to remove it, then yes, it could be a good thing to realize, hey, you fucked up, or hey, my artist, for whoever fucking made me a thumbnail, or whoever made, me, my icon to represent me, fucked up, and have actually, stolen that idea. I kind of had this, problem when I was looking for a logo for my thumbnail or for my actual channel. I thought, hey, at first it was an two F's that are beside each other. No one had it. It was great for the time being. It was made by Cryos, but then he made another one, and I'm not saying Cryos is guilty for doing it. Cryos is a really nice guy. He jokes around a lot. He plays Fortnite. He's really good at Fortnite as well. but we didn't realize that the icon that he actually made was already made from another person, or it looked extremely similar, so I could have gotten in a lot of trouble. It's getting to the point where it's almost 25 minutes in the gameplay, so I'll go ahead and wrap this up. Anywho, as everyone knows, that stuff like this is unacceptable and is not acceptable because they are stealing content. Do I think that his channel needs to be removed immediately? No, I really don't. I honestly hope that this channel gets better within time. But with people pulling out all this fake bullshit, like fake giveaways, free V-Bucks, free iconic skin, you know, I got the Kraken. I understand that, you know, clickbait is part of the job, but when you over clickbait it and you over exacerbate it, then it's, you know, it's not really worth it. And unless you have proof and evidence showing that it is possible, then do not, you know, do not ever put yourself out there. Okay? Just saying that right now. The reason I made this is because at the time I was actually watching one of the YouTubers that I watched, named by the name JT, of course. And it got me thinking to how my channel can be. Can I either help with just gameplay, or can I actually help with how the community's being? And I went with how the community is being and gameplay. As content, I can't really first say what content I would actually provide. It's going to be hard sending videos to my editors, and I'll even try and contact my Wi-Fi. So all I can say for the hope for this channel is that it gets better with time, which it usually does. I will be paying for advertisement, of course, to get out there more. It's about time that I stopped paying for advertisement for others when I should have been focusing on myself. For the people who are willing to stick this long into the channel, I want to thank you very much for taking time and patience for actually watching my content. I know that it may not be professional just yet, or, you know, it's not content like similar to Jacksepticeye's or Tifu's or any others, but this is all real truth content. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as I said, for those who stuck this long, put in hashtag FlameGang, and, you know, we'll see how it is. And I will state this, just for right now, I understand you guys don't want those fake ass giveaways, and I completely understand. But if we actually reach 400 or 500 subscribers, I switched it up. If we reach to 400 or 500, whichever comes first, I'm pretty sure I want to get that 500 mark. So if we can get the channel up to 500 subs, I personally will be doing 2,000 V-Buck giveaway, as I said I was going to do for the 700. I changed it, and it is now 400 or 500. Depending on how many people are still wanting to watch my content and how many people stick here. Just to let you know, let your friends know that there is a YouTuber out there who is willing to do an actual free V-Buck giveaway. And as for merch is actually coming extremely soon. It's already out in the Twitch area. Sadly, your parents will have to make a PayPal, or you make a PayPal, and you pretty much pay with the PayPal information. Why? Because this helps out the people down at the PayPal company, but also the people who are making the merch. I pretty much make free merch, and I can sell that merch. I tried my best to lower the price the best as I possibly could. And yeah, that was pretty much about it. I'm not going to go too much over it because I'm not wanting to mention that much about my merch. But without further ado, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.